Hi, I'm Victoria and I am hang on. I am on FYP. Okay, I literally forgot to turn my mic on. And this is my profile picture on Perfectly Imperfect, and I'm reading some confessions today from Perfectly Imperfect. So yeah. Alright, let's start with this one. Now I don't know if they want their profile pictures in this video, and if you do, I'm sorry, there's not much I can do about it now. As you can see, it's uploaded and it's live. But FYI, being an idiot. Throwback to when I made out with a guy, in brackets, who was initially hitting on my friend. Right, why were you doing that? In a pool changing cubicle. Oh, why were you doing that? It just got a bit weirder. It started here. Actually, no, it started here and then it went up. And when we were done, I wiped my lips and said, damn. Now, why would you do that? And I low-key laughed in his face. Another throwback. Warning, it's kind of graphic. Why do I need to see this right now? When it was winter and me and my ex decided to walk along the bridge over a big river and you fell in. Lock in your answers now. A, did they fall in? B, did she throw him overboard? C, did they kiss? Probably, because judging by how this is going, they probably did. There were stairs leading down, so you could stand and look out over the wall. Wait, you said your ex decided to wait. Were you together at the time, or was this an ex meetup? Because why are you meeting up with your ex? Why? Started kissing, and then the idiot decided to pull his out. I decided to choke his chicken. Interesting terminology. Forgetting my hands were freezing. I think you're gonna have to make another post about why you decided to make this post, because I did not need to hear this today. I didn't read this beforehand, by the way. These were selected randomly, and oh wow, it is random. Very bad experience. I don't recommend. Yeah, that's very not classy, but you go, girl. Anyway, see how that involved men and not women? Yeah, exactly. Happy Pride. We love a story with a happy ending. So that was that confession. And confess they did. And my advice to you would be FYI, don't date men. This is another confession. This is a very raw and risky confession. Not like the other kind of raw. I confess, I don't get Olivia Dean Sade, is that how you say her name? Somba and Malcolm Todd. I don't know why exactly their popularity, it's not important for me. I love popular and niche music. Both are cool and I listen to every genre, but them, I can't explain how I can't even listen to one of their songs. Okay, let's go through this. So Olivia Dean is very popular for making popular music. That's just how I see it. And her music's not really my thing. It's not my thing, but would I hear it in a shop? Yeah. And that's just the target audience, a shop. And that's okay. Now, I don't know who Sade is, so I'm not gonna... Or is it Sadie? I don't know. So I'm not gonna comment on that. Somba... I'm not a Somba fan. I know he's done... I know that he's, like, kind of been under some... How would you say it? Bad press. No. He's a bit controversial. And I get it. But so is some of his music good? Yes. And that's just, I have to just say that, okay? Some of his music is good. Is he a weird person? Yes. But some of his music is catchy. There, I said it. Shoot me dead. And Malcolm Todd. I don't know Malcolm Todd, but I know his sister, right? Doesn't he have a sister? I know the sister, and I like the sister's music. Aubrey? I don't even know her name. That's so disrespectful. I'm pretty sure it's Aubrey. And there was this recent big thing on Twitter. I don't really want to go on Twitter anymore, but there was, and it was basically like this big hate campaign because when, you know, Twitter is done hating on this other woman for something really small, they move on to the next one, and that's basically what happened here. But I've never listened to his music, so I don't get it. But all these people they get a lot of hate for being boring. And that's okay to be boring. Just, it's not for everyone. And my answer to this would be FYI. Don't go into a supermarket. That's that. This is labeled, I can't believe it started as a joke. With the thing, the love heart, and then the arrow. My friend from last rec, two drunk schizos in a forest. Okay, this is very kind of vague. We start off by flirting as a joke, because I do stupid stuff like that often, but not seriously. But here's the thing, I like him. And at first, it was alright. Oh, when did it get not alright? I'm on the edge of my seat. Actually, no, you can't see me if I get on the edge of my seat. I'm at the back of my seat. I do like him. I mean, I like him. And he likes me too, so the flirty jokes started to slow down. As they do. Because now I don't know what is a joke at this point. Well, at that point, you would start to communicate, and you would be like, I like you more than a friend. Are your flirty jokes jokes? Yep. My line is open 24/7. Today, he was supposed to pick me up from my theology class. Theology class. What is theology? Speaking about God. Oh, they're religious. Okay, so like church. Wait, what's class? Nor. Theology is an ancient intellectual discipline with continuing and momentous social significance around the world today. Students gain an understanding of the intellectual underpinning of religious traditions and of the social and cultural context of religious beliefs and practice. Wow, that's a mouthful. After church. Oh. So you have double religion. You have religion, and then you go double it by going to church. At 11 a.m. sharp. Okay, it was 11 a.m. You couldn't pay me to get up at 11 a.m. to go to church. But that's just me, though. That's just me. Me and my friend... Sorry, I don't have my glasses on. From those classes go out, and she goes, yeah, and... Oh, I look at him. Unbrushed hair, those baggy jeans, Adidas jacket, flowers in his hand. What? Okay, so I'm reading a Wattpad story. Flowers in his hand. Flowers in his hand? Oh, that was repeat. Oh, it's literally like a story. Oh my god, wait, are those the flowers? Wow, they're nice. They're actually nice, you know. They're not just the classic roses. So A for effort. But you know, as we learned in the last rec, you should never date a man. But, you know, you live and you learn. No, I'm kidding. Oh boy. And he gave me a cigarette after. Don't do that. Don't do that. Whatever you do, don't do that. That's really bad. Don't smoke. Because your lungs need you. And you need your lungs. We spent the day real nice. Wait, how do you get your number? You just trust someone like that? Me personally, I couldn't do that. So that's just me personally. Do you know what I mean? Like, I would be scared they're like gonna kill me. Because I don't know you. Like, who is that man? But yeah, as I said, I can't believe it started off as a joke. Joanne, out. Well, Joanne, I'm signing in. Good for you. My advice, well, this isn't really an advice, it's just a confession. But it's not the worst confession I've heard today. FYI, good for you, but don't smoke. Yeah. But anyway, next confession. Open the book. Listen with our ears. Look with our eyes. How did that go? I hide from everyone in my life that I read fan fictions. I've been doing that for more than 10 years. I'm deeply ashamed of it, especially since they already judged me for being a K-pop fan. Oh, let me just say there's nothing wrong with being a K-pop fan. If you want to be a K-pop fan, you be a K-pop fan. Don't be a toxic K-pop fan. But you do you. If that's what you like, that's okay. I don't think they're very nice people. If they judge you for being a fan of something, that's not even bad. But are they your friends or your family? I don't know. You didn't specifically say. They go on. But it's my guilty pleasure, especially when I'm going through something rough. It feels weird saying this out loud, but I've never had anyone who I can confess this to. Well, good thing I'm here. You read your fanfictions. There's literally nothing wrong with reading fanfictions. If you want to read fanfiction on episode, Wattpad, Tumblr, you go for it. If you want to, you can read K-pop fanfiction if you even want to, and there's nothing wrong with that. What is there to be ashamed about? Like, how crazy are they if you're ashamed? I hope they're not crazy. But then again, you know, if you've ever been on Wattpad, you probably would have seen some of the crazy stuff people write. Gets a bit crazy. But FYI, you keep reading your fanfictions. Next confession. What's the most embarrassing thing you've done lately? And this person is starting with theirs. Recently, we've lost my stepdad to cancer, and I've been all over the place emotionally. Well, I didn't expect it to start like that. That's actually really sad, and I'm sorry about that. Because of that, I remembered this one city he fell in love with, and we got to go there because I insisted so hard to go just to meet a boy I liked. This was 18 years ago. Anywho, wait, what? I suddenly thought of this guy and googled him. How do you remember his name? After 18 years, I can't remember anything after. I was born 17 years ago. I can't even remember a thing I did yesterday, let alone... I do not remember any of my childhood. And his LinkedIn popped up. I didn't know LinkedIn notifies when someone visits your profile. LinkedIn ratted them out. And then he checked mine. That is so awkward. That's like going on TikTok. And I didn't know, first of all, when you went on TikTok, that people can view your... Wait, like you can see when people view your page, and then they can see when you view theirs. And it's like I would view theirs, and then it would say they view mine. And I'll be like, that is so awkward. Because I'm not even gonna lie. I go on there sometimes, and I just like go on like the people you might know and just stalk them. Do you know what I mean? Sorry. Is that a crime? I don't know if he realized it was me. Maybe because of my location he knew, or he doesn't remember me at all. Either way, I'm kind of embarrassed just in case he does. Like, in a why is this girl obsessed with me kind of way. I'm not. I just remember him fondly because I genuinely cared for him. Anyway, that's my story. Oh my god, we need a second story to what went on in that city. And we need to know the city name. Was it New York? Was it New York? Well, that was a good story. I sound like I'm being sarcastic. I'm not. But yeah, FYI, I'm sorry about your stepdad. That's very sad. RIP. And, oh, rest in peace. And, never use LinkedIn. That's the message. Next confession. Oh, this is an ask. How do I confess to a guy I wrote a song about him? I'm so doomed. I've never felt this way before. Well, What kind of, well, I need to know a few things. What kind of song was it? What genre was it? What was it like? What were the lyrics? Well, no, we need a lyric. Can you post like the, did you write it in your notes app? Can you post that, please? Because I want to know the lyrics. I want to know, you know, guys, I need to know context. Do you know what I mean? So how would I want someone to tell me they wrote a song about me? That'd be a bit awkward. How would I feel if someone told me that? I'd be like, oh, okay, I didn't like you anyway, but... So you would have to do what needs to be done, which is... tell him. I know that sounds like a very crazy thing to do, but that's what you have to do. That's what has to be done. No, maybe you just message him, because I think doing it in person will be a bit like... I don't know, I just won't want to do that in person, and it's not like a crazy thing to like write to someone instead of meeting them in person for, like, you know how people like break up with people over text? It's like you could have done that in person, do you know what I mean? But I think you could tell him this over text. And I would say, hey, I really, no, delete. No, I was gonna say I've been thinking about you. That's kind of creepy. Delete. I wrote a song about you. No, I like to write songs, and I wrote one about you because we've been friends for a while. I don't know if that's a lie or not, but and I like you, and tell me how you feel about the song. What would Pitchfork give it out of 10? So if you ever need to confess to a guy you wrote a song about him, you do that. What do people say to this? Be yourself. Common advice, but it has a point. Do not do it as if you memorized a script. Just go clearly and directly. Maybe not too directly, to the point. If you want to, you can tell him about the song you made for him. Also, find a good spot that gives you both an intimate, special, and secure feeling if you're the romantic type or something. Shake the nerves, go with confidence, and get ready if it doesn't work out the way you expected. Good luck! 1, I hope that wasn't written by AI. 2, that is actually a lot smarter than what I said. First, you need to be sure that he feels the same way. If you already know him, that's where you could declare your feelings. Obviously, do it alone with him. Oh yeah, imagine doing that in front of people. No, because if someone did that in front of me, I'd be like, I want to hear the song. Sing it. That would be so cringe. Oh, that would be so cringe. Do you know, like in Love Island, it was like, what was it, season 7? It's like Ekin-Su in it. And this guy done his rap and in front of everyone. And it was just so cringe because he forgot his lyrics halfway through. Oh no, I touched my eyes there. Did someone just ring the doorbell? Okay, what do I do when someone rings the doorbell? The night I smoked 6 cigarettes, and that's, you know how I feel about cigarettes? Don't do it. It's just, I constantly think, what the F was I doing that for? So it all started when some stupid guy I was hanging out with gave me a cigarette at a random car show we happened to pass. Please do not take a random cigarette from a random person. 1, you don't worry about germs. And 2, you don't know what they did with that. They could have put it up their bum. They could have done so many things. They could have put it in the toilet. They could have put it up their bum. They could have put it up their bum. They could have put it up their bum. Mind you, this was the second day I had known him, and I had met him for some stupid info card he put on a bulletin board. Don't ever do this, y'all. I do not recommend. Yeah. I don't recommend that. Why did you do it then? Like, I'm sorry, why did you do it? I just asked because I wanted to try a cigarette, and he seemed like someone who would have them. Did you really want a free one that bad? You could just go to the shop and get cigarettes. But don't do it. Don't do it. We ended up laying in his trunk, enjoying people revving their engines and splitting their first cigarette together. Is that just the hangout where people split their first cigarette? Like, what is this? and revving their engines. That's annoying as hell. That's annoying as hell. I don't know if they think people. I don't know who people who do that like think they're so cool, or think they're the one. You're not the one. You're just annoying. Alright? You're the second. No, you're the 10th. But I kind of wanted one for myself, so I asked him for another. So I lit another. 2 cigarettes. We then decided to go get pizza about 30 minutes. Another unhealthy decision. No, I'm kidding. You can have pizza. But not cigarettes. Since the pizza shop was in the same plaza, while we were ordering pizza, he decides to call his cousins and have them meet up with us at the same show. Now the cousins are smoking. Great. They arrive and we split 2 slices of bacon pizza. Bacon pizza. Bacon pizza. Never have I heard such a thing in my life. Eventually the people at the show start getting chaotic, revving their engines loud. Oh, as if it couldn't get any worse. So we leave before the cops come. All of us were minorities distrustful of police, so we dipped ASAP. Okay, well that makes sense. We then get back to my college town and chill in the subway parking lot. A subway? And then you get a subway. Then he decides he wants to go skateboarding and meet other people to hang out with. He recommends I go put out his friend's roller skates and skate with him down the road. Oh my god, speaking of roller skates, one thing you don't notice about, one thing, what was I saying? Look, I was a master skater, basically in my kitchen, just going around. I have a video of it, of me pretending to be one of the Backstreet Boys in the kitchen. I was actually kind of like good. He decided to walk and let me hold on to his skateboard. As I'm holding onto his skateboard, I'm smoking another cigarette. And how many is this? 3? So you have the first cigarette, you have the second one, and then you have the third one. Eventually we go back and put up the roller skates. He decided to give me another cigarette, another, the 4th one, so I could look cool. You don't look cool. I'm sorry, honey, you don't look cool. We then approached my friends who weren't my friends at the time, but we knew each other. They thought it was weird that I was smoking, but still approached me. Yeah, I would think it's weird. I'm sorry, if you're my friend, I'm gonna say, I'm not gonna like force you to not smoke, because obviously I can't do that, but I would just advise you, it's not the best idea, is it? Is it? I feel like you should know that. Oh yeah, fast forward an hour later, we return to campus and go on the wizard path. The wizard path. Yeah, I'm not really, I'm never going to uni. I think it's pretty clear at this point. I'm not gonna know what that means. Yeah, you have to go to uni to understand. I'm not explaining. Okay, well, I guess I'll never know what the wizard path is, but it sounds cool. And approaching a bunch of drunk people. Oh, was it just full of drunk people? He happened to know one of the guys. They see me smoking a cigarette and then beg him for cigarettes. Who is this guy? Is he a cigarette? Like, is he just one big cigarette with like just endless reserves of cigarettes? We join whatever little adventure they're on, and then eventually we part ways and go to a diner at like 3 a.m. Oh, I thought that's at 3 p.m. 3 a.m. Oh my god, spooky hour. Oh, another story incoming about how they saw something spooky at the diner. I didn't get back to my dorm at about 4 a.m. and had to get up at 6 a.m. to go to DC the next day. Well, I hate to say this, but whose fault was that? Someone decided to smoke 7, well, I think it was 7. It might as well be 17 cigarettes. But you know what? It's your life. You can do what you want with it. If you want to do that, that's okay. I don't think you should. I'm gonna be honest, but that sounded like an interesting night. Not for me. But you do you. FYI, you do you. Those were my confessions that I have been out. And when in the next video for Perfectly Imperfect next episode, I'm gonna do a different one. Maybe it's like gonna be like horror or something, but I think I might save that for Halloween. But thank you for watching. Goodbye. Why is my Why is my door doing that? Anyway, bye.